like arrests my staff. There is the police officer there, Assistant Commissioner of Police Kasinje. She's there, woman. A free informant here. Seems so. In intelligence, a walk. Say this was a walk-in. She just walked in. So this man has just walked in, and he knows people who are being arrested for no good reason. Now I want to get like 4 or 5 cases, and then we go for the ones who did that. This is where we go for them. So there's a free informer here. I don't want to know. But really, the answer for this, it is for the whole population, especially the leaders, to compile and expose this to the relevant authorities. Now, the other day there was a debate in Parliament where the Minister of State, General Mohozi, made a statement to answer. This is what I've been saying: people disappeared, people disappeared, people disappeared. Now, it turned out, I was not following. Mbera kumirimo yo gaga was ensiamu sifuna bude bwa kukurira ibi bitalimu. So but now I came to know that these pro-opposition, when there is an issue, they go to the NGOs to tell the NGOs, okwawabira Uganda, mu NGOs, bakuta omuntu abuzeewo, ofa omuntu abuzeewo, report to the police station. They go to the NGO. Kubanga abazungu. Naye omuzungu munange tagenda kutaasa wano. Eno bagiyita Republic of Uganda. Bwe nawulira bwe ntyo, ate oweebwera okujja wano nga si kyangu munange. Abaddugavu bakambwala dda. So that's why the information doesn't come, because you don't tell the one who should be, because report to the police station, kiteke mu kataboko bwino nti naropa. If action is not taken, then we know whom to blame. So these arrests are illegal, and the way to fight them is by the people in authority should fight it like I fight it, but also the public should use the structures they have, democratic structures, to expose this, because that was really the purpose. That was the insurance. Uganda Airlines, 2 problems which somebody quoted. One was that some of the member countries don't have foreign currency. Me, I wouldn't worry about that, because I'm not Uganda Airline manager, but that if I was one, if I've got a lot of local currency in Uganda here, I can see what to buy here locally, which I can take and sell where it is needed. They should see, because you have been hearing the debate in the world. Many countries want to go away from the dollar and so on. So if, like in Uganda, in the past when we didn't have money, now we've got quite a bit of money. But that time when we didn't have money, foreign currency, if I got a lot of Uganda shillings, I could see what could I buy within Uganda with the shillings. Then I could look at, do I buy cows and take them to South Sudan, or do I buy gold? Is there gold to buy? If there is gold, that's already hard currency. So they should be open-minded that because some of the countries may not have foreign currency easily, but they can see what to buy. Minerals, some of the agricultural products which are easier to resell, they can look at it. Now, Somalia, joining the EAC and having security problems. The issue of economic integration is about market, common market. Akatare, akawamu. Somalia is already part of the East African community. Because if you go, I'm sure, if you go to the shops, they are full of East African goods, I'm sure. When I went there, last time I didn't go to shops, but I suspect that Somalia is full of East African goods. Even before Somalia joined the community. So, if that is the case, why not formalize it? And the issue of insecurity, you people, you like foreigners. You're always busy with those people. You must have heard of the USA when it was developing. In the 1960s, I never went to, I think I went to film shows like twice in my life. It was a mirundi ebiri. Nagenda come from film wow. But I used to see advancements in Mbarara town, here in Kampala, even in Nairobi when I would be passing through Dar es Salaam. In those days, there were films called The Wild West. Wild West. The western part of the United States, which had a lot of insecurity. Films of cowboys, shooting, what, you remember? Those parts were already part of the United States. but they were insecure. But you couldn't throw away your cloth kubanga eriko sere. Sere mumanyi sere abawano abayayi b'omutawuni mumanyi sere. Tebagimanyi, so what can I hear? Sere banyankwereka lito obukurra bwe omuntu obukwata ku ngoye zo when you are going through the bush, not the bush, the gardens which are overgrown. They are the ones with sere. So I can't run away from my farm because there is sere. No. It is insecurity, but it is my farm. It is part of my livelihood, part of our structure. So insecurity, we shall handle it, but meanwhile trade is also going on. Because even within the war, goods are going. When we were fighting here, when we cut off Katonga, we were getting you fellows who like alcohol. That's when I saw something called Primus. I said, what is Primus? Said, this is beer from Burundi. Primus beer was coming from Burundi all the way to Kayabwe here, Kayabwe near the equator here. So even in the chaos, the trade was going on. So why not bring them? Now, on the non-tariff barriers, this is, of course, unfortunate, but this is where we feel sorry. I feel sorry for you people, because I hear that there are 500 radios and TVs and Katimbasa. What do they talk about? Bogera kuvuma Museveni. Oh, kale bagende mu maaso. Obekyo kinabayamba. But those radios should be talking about issues like the non-tariff barriers, because that's where your future is. Your future. Muliwa nomuzadde abaana bagenda kuzaala abaana. What is their future? NRM yabawabula ne bagamba nti integration is very crucial for your survival, for your prosperity. But people don't talk about it. To talk about, I don't know, okongera kuvuma ku Museveni, bogera ku America, America, I don't know what. But if you are really talking to you here, and the ones in Kenya, the ones in Tanzania, you are all talking about livelihood. How to survive, you people. Abalimye kasoli. Ani anagula kasolo oyo. Abamata. Aba sukari. Ebikado kamara. Then you would build up public opinion in East Africa, which would isolate those who don't see this. But you don't talk about it. You're talking about other things. I don't know what you talk about. European clubs, that you watch European clubs, football. Me, I've never watched a single European club. I stopped playing football myself. Why do I can play myself? Why do I have to watch others, especially Europeans? nasembayo okuzanya omupiira 1966. That was my last time when I was in Mukisawe. Then I went to this job here, Obuyekera, and political struggle, ideological struggle. So these non-tariff barriers are really blind. Some few years ago, some people came here and said, oh, too far. Ntumufaki. Omuchere gwe Tanzania gututa. Tanzania is bringing a lot of rice. So I said, and this is killing our rice. How can somebody kill me if I'm sitting here? And you're also sitting there, how do you kill me? Unless there's something wrong with me. Omuntu ajja omuceere Tanzania ne gutunda ku bbeeyi ya wansi okusinga ogwa wano. That means you are an inefficient rice grower. Nolwekyo they wanted me to block the muceere of Tanzania. I said, no, I'm not going to do that because because I block the muceere of Tanzania, Tanzania blocks something from you. When shall we ever trade together? So I refused. But I hear Tanzania still blocks. So I will go to see Her Excellency Samia say, now, I couldn't protect the inefficient muceere growers of Uganda. Nabagamba bwe musobola kuvuganya n'omuceere gwa Tanzania muveemu mugende mukole ebirala. You do other things. Because there's some unfairness. First of all, you are unfair to the Ugandans okubawaliriza mbu bagule omuceere gwa bbeeyi ya waggulu kubanga gwa bano these inefficient Ugandan so-called rice growers. So you are first of all unfair to the Ugandans. Naye ate oguddewo olutalo na Tanzania kubanga bw'oggalawo omuceere gwa Tanzania nabo bagenda kuggalawo ekirala. So I opened, and if you look at the figures, the trade balance now is so much in favor of Tanzania between our two countries. Uganda has got a trade surplus with all the other countries except especially Tanzania, but to some extent Kenya also. Because Kenya, I also hear they are blocking this, blocking that. Nayenze, Nagana, blocking omuceere. So I will discuss with Her Excellency. The integration means, because some of them say, we are giving you a quota of what to bring. Why do you give me a quota? Because this is one market. Katere kamu leka oyo asobola okukola ekintu more efficiently tumuguleko ffenna aba East Africa kubanga waliwo Tanzania like omuceere gwa Tanzania. If they are cheaper, let them, let's all mugule omuceere gwa Tanzania ogwamwe muguleke muve mu bibali mwana byabadde agambako. Do other things. Amata tewali muntu asobola okuvugana na Uganda mu mata. Abalaalo balemera ku nte ng'enkwa. So there's nobody who can outcompete Uganda in milk. There's nobody who can outcompete Uganda in matoke. ebyenyanja biri wano. So we have got things where Uganda has got a historical, maybe also even a cultural, kubanga abantu babiruddemu nnyo bino ebyomuceeri salyanga ku muceeri until 1960. When I was 15, that's when we tasted it. We didn't give it a good name. I don't want to give you the name we gave it in Tungam. So we have got the areas where we have got a lot of strength. Our people from near the coast, like Tanzania, bebatandika ebyemiceere edda koragana n'Abarabu n'Abayindi babiruddemu. So they can grow the muceere. So we are going to, but it will be good singa obudde bwamwe mu radios and TV singa mbuteeka ku okunyonyola abantu ebikwata ku bulamu bwabwe, because you are misleading yourselves. Mbeeramu ebyo byokugomaaza abantu. Because when you see countries like Latin America is richer than the United States in terms of natural resources. Amazzi, emiga, the Amazon River, ebibira, the Amazon forest, minerals. So Latin America is richer than the United States in terms of natural resources. But they are in misery because of the way they are organized, the fragmented market. Nicaragua, they are rich in presidents and poor in everything else. Excellency this, excellency that, right honorable, ebitiibwa byokka bijjuddeeyo. Naye obwavu munange Latin America. So what the NRM has been begging you, ati biwandiike nno, we have been telling you, do you want to be a Latin America in Africa or a United States of Africa in Africa? Singa mutandika okwogera mwena ebikwata ku bulamu bwammwe n'Abakenya nabo nimukwatagana nabo, because you find the ones who are pushing like okuteeka omusolo ku muceere, just a few individuals serving selfish interests. They don't care about their own countrymen or East Africa. Now, land reform, it is true, we have not done much on this bad land system, Mairo and all that, because we were diverted by Corona Munange. Corona yayingiramu, so I had to concentrate on saving you from dying, and I'm very glad that not many of us died. But it is true, we have not addressed some of the issues. We know them. Even the money, we had to divert a lot of money to Ebola, to COVID, to all the locusts. We have been getting all these. But the good thing is that we are moving forward, and at the right time we shall deal with the issue of the land. What we had already done, like the 1998 Land Act, that act was very strong because it protected the Owichibanja. So when you see people being evicted, it's because they don't follow the Land Act. You know, while you're Banasomako, the elite, obutayamba abantu bawansi. That is part of the problem. Otherwise, the law which is there would actually protect those people. Finally, wetland encroachment. We have been busy with Corona, with what, but at the right time, we shall chase all those people out of the wetlands, because the wetlands, I don't know, the problem I see here, you people, you have stopped being Ugandans. Muri bantu balala, the Nyankore is very clear. I think even in the other dialects, Eksharara, that's the swamp. The swamp is very clear. It has certain grasses which you find there.
Thank you, Your Excellency. The next questions are from Judith Kukunda, Elizabeth Ankunda, Elizabeth Kamurunji, Dora Atunjere, and Sarah Kajingo. In that order. Remember, be precise. One question to the point. Thank you. Judith.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. My name is Judith Kukunda and I work with Uganda Radio Network. My question is about the recent regulation by the European Union regarding exports from Uganda.
Regarding?
Coffee exports from Uganda. The European Union last month issued regulations where it's saying that they are not going to accept coffee by 2025, because I understand that the European Union